Hi, I'm Tati, and this is a Nancy Drew book tag. So I wanted to do a book tag for Nancy Drewcember, and I was really surprised to find that I could not really find a Nancy Drew book tag that was already made, so I'm making this original one. However, if you know of a Nancy Drew book tag that exists out there, definitely link it in the description because I'm very interested to check that out. However, here are the prompts for this, my original Nancy Drew book tag. Prompt number 1 is Nancy Drew, your favorite fictional or literary detective. So I'm going to be a bit of a cliche and start off this tag by answering Nancy Drew. This strawberry blonde detective was one of the first characters to get me interested in the mystery genre or suspense genre of books. I was obsessed with the Nancy Drew files in elementary school, and I still love mystery books to this day. Prompt number 2 is Bess and George, which, if you don't know, are Nancy's best friends, I want to say, and they're also cousins of each other. Like, Bess is George's cousin and George is Bess's cousin. So for this prompt, you have to pick a book that features cousins or siblings, because I was afraid it was going to be really hard to find books that featured cousins. So cousins or siblings might be a little bit easier. I'm going to go with Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. In this one, Sawyer is offered a 6-figure contract by her grandmother to join debutante season, and while she's not very excited about being a debutante, she is very interested in trying to learn more about the biggest mystery in her life, who her father is. So she moves in with her grandmother in the hopes that she will be able to figure out this family mystery. And this book works for the prompt because a few of Sawyer's cousins also live with her grandmother, and so she gets to meet and interact with them throughout this book. One of these cousins, named Lily, becomes a major side character throughout this book. Prompt number 3 is Ned Nickerson, a book with romance or relationship drama. So many possibilities for this one out of books that I've personally read. However, I decided to go with Trouble Makes a Comeback by Stephanie Tromley. This is the second book in the Trouble trilogy, and so I don't want to go into any spoilers about it, but I do believe this is the book in the trilogy with the most romantic or relationship drama. Oh, and this is a YA mystery series, if you're interested. The first one is called Trouble is a Friend of Mine. I highly recommend this series. I really love it. I have a whole review video for it, which I will leave linked somewhere. Number 4 is Carson Drew, an adult mystery book, which is a genre that I have certainly not read enough of, but I really would like to eventually. I'm slowly making my way towards that one. So if you have recommendations for like adult mystery or suspense books, leave them in the comments and I might check them out. But for this one, I'm going to go with one of the few classic mystery books I've read, and that is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. This is a fantastic classic mystery. I'm sure many of you mystery fans out there have already read it. I read it because I wanted to watch the movie, or I watched the movie first and then I read it. Either way, very good. And I also recommend the newest movie adaptation because I really liked that as well. Number 5 is River Heights, a town or setting that seems to have more than its fair share of mystery, and that's because River Heights is the town where Nancy Drew is usually set. That's where Nancy is from. So I'm kind of a tiny little bit cheating for this prompt, but I am going to go with Neptune, California, which is where Veronica Mars is set. And now Veronica Mars is first and foremost a TV show or a show, and it's an amazing mystery show. I highly recommend it, even though I haven't watched the newest season yet. However, it is a show nonetheless. I'm using it for this prompt because there are 2 books set in Neptune, California, in the Veronica Mars world, and I've read them, and so I'm using the setting, even though it's a little bit cheating. And then number 6 is Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys Team Up, a favorite crossover or spin-off book. I so love crossovers. TV, movies, books, all of it. I don't know what it is about crossovers that I love so much, but like worlds colliding is my favorite thing. And these different characters who probably maybe not even in the same universe getting to meet each other. I love it a lot. If you love it as much as I do, let's discuss in the comments your favorite TV movie crossovers. So I am really, really, really looking forward to hearing your guys' answers to this prompt in particular. So if you do this tag and you answer this prompt, definitely let me know in the comments, because I will check out your video because I'm so excited, especially for this one, and answer it in the comments. If you are not planning to make a video, even if you are, answer it in the comments so that I know about bookish crossovers, please. I do have an answer for this one, and it is Double Crossed, a Spies and Thieves novella by Ali Carter. So this is a crossover novella between the Gallagher Girls series and the Heist Society series, two of my absolute favorite series. And so I don't think there's one like universe, or I guess they exist in the same universe, but I don't think there's one series where the story exists more. It's kind of like a really even crossover for both of these books series, so I was really happy with it. It has characters, some of my favorite characters from both series in it. And so if you're a big fan of the series, or either of these series, or crossovers in general, definitely check it out. As far as I know, it's only as an ebook. I'm not 100% on that though, so research, find it, Google it, and read it definitely, and let me know what you think of it. And so those were the main prompts for this Nancy Drew book tag. I have a few extra bonus prompts, and I made them bonus prompts because I didn't want the tag to be too long and intimidating for normal people to do, but I do have a few bonus prompts. It's like 3 if you want to do some bonus ones, and these are some of Nancy Drew's tools of the trade. And these prompts are kind of really specific, which is why they're also bonus prompts. So do not feel in any way that you have to do these prompts if you don't want to. These are just bonus extra. So the first bonus prompt is Magnifying Glass, a book that you missed something about until you reread it, or a book that you think or you feel like you missed something about the first time you read it, and so you want to give it a second chance or a closer look. And for this one, I'm going with the Illuminae Files by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I really, really enjoyed this one the first time I read it. It's told in all different sorts of media and from different perspectives, and there's pictures and lots of different stuff. And I really enjoyed that format. However, it has a lot going on with that format in place, so I'm sure that I've missed many, many little like clues and stuff reading the story. There's definitely points where it's a little bit lost just because of the awesome formatting. I did love it, but it was also a little bit confusing. So I definitely want to give this one a reread. I've heard amazing things about the audiobook, which I believe is full cast. I would definitely be interested in listening to the audiobook for this, so I might reread it that way. Next up is a flashlight. The prompt for Flashlight is a book you read in the dark or a book you would like to read in the dark. And for this one, my number one pick is, of course, There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. I read this one at night outside in the dark on a balcony during my 24-hour tiny readathon. My tiny 24-hour readathon. I don't remember what I called it, but it'll be linked in the cards and in the description. And I loved it. I read it outside at night because I wanted to up the creepiness factor of it as much as possible, and I think I achieved that for myself, and I enjoyed it so much. And so bonus prompt number 3, and finally the last prompt, is Undercover, a character who pretended to be someone or something they're not. And for this one, I'm going with Flame in the Mist by Renee Audier. In this one, our main character, Mariko, the daughter of a prominent samurai, is attacked and almost killed. She goes undercover as a peasant boy in order to infiltrate the Black Clan and figure out who wanted to kill her. And so it's sort of like Mulan in that aspect, but don't go into it thinking of it as a Mulan retelling, because I did, and it was not what I was expecting. So that's kind of the only element of it that is similar to Mulan, is her pretending to be a boy to like get into the army, but in this case she's getting into the Black Clan which is like a group of assassins or something. I read it a long time ago. I really loved it when I read it, but I don't remember it that well. And that was my Nancy Drew book tag. I tag anyone who's watching this. If you like Nancy Drew, if you don't like Nancy Drew, I tried to make it so that you could do this tag even if you don't like Nancy Drew. I tried really hard. So I hope you feel like you can do it even if you've never read a Nancy Drew book or seen anything about her. And if you do give this tag a shot, which I'm really hoping some people do, if you give it a shot, definitely let me know in the comments, link your video so I can check it out, or tag me on social media so that I can see it, because I really want to see your guys' answers to these prompts. Also, you can let me know your answers to any of these prompts in the comments because I'm very interested in any of your answers. I had a lot of fun with this tag, if you couldn't tell. I have a bunch of other Nancy Drew videos up on my channel for Nancy Drewcember, so subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye! Did that work? I think it actually worked. You know what? We're going with it because I'm done. And I'm gonna fall right over for no reason. This tag I'm going to go on to prompt number 3 is, and I need to edit this one so quickly and I'm making so many mistakes. Are we on number 4? I didn't number these, which is so stupid of me. If you don't know, I should have probably explained the other prompts. I'll explain them now, and if editing me feels like it, she will put them in. So Ned Nickerson is Nancy's on-again, off-again boyfriend, at least in the Nancy Drew Files series. And Carson Drew is Nancy's father. So that's why the prompts are those. Okay, moving on. So that was the main... I'm too excited about crossover stuff. I don't know, I'm like, right now when I'm filming this is when the, like, DC TV crossovers are happening. The newest one, the Crisis on Infinite Earths. And I haven't caught up to the seasons yet to watch it. I'm very excited about it. So, and I'm gonna pause this and turn it off because I'm gonna try something real weird. Okay, hold on. Okay, I know it looks ridiculous, just roll with it. And the irony is not lost on me that it's blonde, and I keep saying that Nancy Drew is strawberry blonde. My ponytail's coming out of the back of my shirt, and it's gonna make it look even worse. Not that I'm aware that it's not exactly gorgeous right now. Okay, I know. Alright, enough.